GM, welcome to Market Watch Mondays.
Morning,
Your
guys.
boy CryptoJay and Brick Astly. How you doing, CryptoJay? Happy Monday.
Phenomenal, man. These markets, happy Monday to you, man. These markets are amazing. I feel like all the sentiment from individuals who are bearish or have a bear, know a bear, want to know a bear, or family members of bear is like they're backtracking. Everybody who has sold, I actually apologize to you for those individuals who have sold their portfolios that were deep in the red. Waited a little longer. That's all I got to say.
Well, isn't that the case, though? Like, half the time, the best thing you can do is do nothing and just hold.
Yes, I know. Everybody wants to time the market. Like there's like a timing that we're all ingrained that we could just time everything. And that's never the case. It's always the person who forgets that they had it. You know what I mean? The individual who actually maybe bought some like Microsoft stock or Amazon or bought Bit back in the day, completely forgot it. Bam. 13, 14 years later, right?
Yep.
You're sticking with generational wealth in a pocket of cash. You know what I mean?
We're experiencing that here soon too. So just buy it and forget it and let it go.
That's right. But
let's take a look at some of the market sentiment. Let's look at some of the markets right now. Today's Monday, March 28th. It's been some green days after
15%, man, of BTC. Nobody would see that. 47,000. Wait a minute, Brick. I thought we are supposed to be at 19 or 20. Some people even have it at 10. Where's
to go down, right?
Coming from? Yeah, it's supposed to be at 10. They're supposed to be some people, according to Peter Schiff, heard from him the other day on a space, is supposed to be at 0.
I don't know if Bitcoin's ever going to go to 0. That might, as much as I don't like that there's not a whole lot of utility with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I think it's, and as much as I want to see ETH and Solana flip it, I just don't see it happening. I think that's just
it will always be here. And it's funny because there's not a single asset in the world that's ever gone to 0. It's been worth something, but you know what I mean? But it's just like, it's like 0.00000, however, you know what I mean? Leading, but you're right. 100%. It's never going to go anywhere. It's always going to, it might lose its utility like you alluded to because of the technology, but they're upgrading it though. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a lot of people who are advocates as far as there's foundations, there's teams that they're actually working on the forefront to update the technology. So there've been some updates, you know what I mean? Lightning is one of them, right? No one expected Lightning to come through as it actually has gone through. So there's been some updates and there's continued to be some more. Obviously, how much can they do it is the question, you know what I mean? So
we'll see. And I think that's important though, like for blockchain, it's got to be able to be updated for the markets, the future markets, because future market conditions are going to definitely be different than what they are today. And then so with that being said, what do we got? 7 days. In the past 7 days, Bitcoin's been up 15%. We got Ethereum up 13%. Tether is being Tether. And then you got Binance, arguably the third largest coin. We're up 9%.
Hey, can you go down to Zilliqa real quick too? I thought that's been like the biggest mover. Just go down Polkadot at 20. A little bit down. It's like probably 50 or 60, I want to say. I'm just saying that's like the highest mover in gain. I thought that was kind of cool. Shout out to my Zilliqa family out there, the Zilliqa holders. I salute you and I'm with you. I mean, to the individuals that are, I'll give you the exact number for Zilliqa real quick. It's up 100%, man. That was good for the week.
Hey, going up 100% on the week. That's amazing.
All right, my Zill family. Did we actually lose the top 100? I think we might have. And we no 78. We're 78. I knew we were top in there. 78. Apologize.
There, right there, Nick. Oh, right there, 79. Sorry, 144%. So did you get in on Zilliqa?
Yeah, I did. Absolutely. I've been on Zilliqa. Obviously, a lot higher price point than the 10 cents it's actually been. But still, you know what I mean? They've actually done a lot of good marketing. They've actually incorporated a lot of, they're in the NFT space, but more into FIFA, the whole soccer, MLS kind of phase, which I think is kind of cool, and boxing. So they're really trying to pivot a little bit differently than FTX, a lot of these other brands are trying to actually get into. You know what I mean? Which I think is kind of cool.
Look at that run. Hey, they must
know,
be
man.
doing something right, catching back up to 144%.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And the technology is cool. They do something called sharding. It's a little bit different. You know what I mean? They were part of Ethereum, broke off. They were part of the whole Ethereum ecosystem and Ethernet, and broke off completely to its own thing. So I think it's kind of cool how much progression things have gone in general. But I mean, that's just the one project, huh?
Can you tell me the difference? What is this sharding?
It's like it's like in contract. It's like the integration, how they integrate the code. You know what I mean? It's supposed to make it more seamless as far as how they integrate the nodes. I'm not completely. I know it's more sophisticated than that. You know what I mean? But it's somehow it's supposed to make it more seamless. Like how it integrates from one connection from one node to another is supposed to make it more quicker. It's a technique that's actually have been around for years. So sharding is something that's nothing that they innovated or made new. It's been around for a while. The principle, I think the whole principle of it, you know what I mean? Like the topic of sharding has been around, but it's just like the integration of it, they had really implemented it really well, more than a lot of other ecosystems. I want to say there's 1 or 2 ecosystems that have implemented it as well. So it's way more sophisticated than that. I'm being super vague when it comes to that.
No, it's all good.
We can do a video on it. You know what I mean? And probably there's someone out there who probably knows a lot more than I do. I know I butchered it and I apologize. But it's something that and that alludes as far as the vagueness of the really snapshot of what it really is. When it comes
to pull up some more information. We'll have to get some more info on it. I know
what
it's
about Solana, man? Talk about what about Solana, man? How's Solana do? You're the Solana king.
I'm not the Soul King. I'm just Brick. I just talked to one-on-one artists on Solana and on Exchange. So
I love that project, man. You really got me into that project. I've never been more bullish into that project until you mentioned it, to be honest with you.
Thank you. I'm glad I could bring you over to the Soul Train. Look at that. We're at 110.
Yeah.
We're above 100. In the past week, we're up almost we're up 23%, just up 9% in the day. It's a fantastic project. It's fast. A lot of people talk about Solana being cheap, but there's 35 billion in there in the market cap. Yeah. It's up there for a reason, right? And so there's a lot of big money within Solana, the Solana ecosystem, and I think that people are just, they don't want to get rid of like their things that they hold dear. There comes inherent value with moving first in the space. And so Bitcoin and Ethereum, because they were first in the crypto space versus like crypto in general, and then Ethereum being the first to be able to interact on the ecosystem, they're going to retain some of that top status. And I think a lot of people will be like more reluctant to like let it go. But I think with crypto, you need to be mindful of the upcoming tokens as well, and the upcoming ecosystems. It looks like we're catching back
projects too.
What's that?
And I mean, it has its own tab. It's like 10,000 different projects that's on it right now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Right. And I think my 2 big projects that I like best on there for me, well, actually, there's quite a few. We'll have to get into them. We're gonna have to do a Solana day where we just dive in. But
of course,
yeah, I really like the DeFi on there. Orca. Nice. I'm not paid by Orca to talk about this, but I really love Orca for staking. Are you kidding me? 40%, and I can just make Orca, and then I can create a farm and then use that profits from like the DeFi, and then I can go put that into one-of-one artists.
Compound.
So that's
that's right. That's right.
I've simplified my plan and my strategy from last year to this year, because last year it was I'm learning about the ecosystems, I'm learning about crypto, I'm trying to find and jump and trade and not anymore. No, simplify.
Dive into it.
Simplifying the strategy. Yeah. I'm going with sell my NFTs on Solana, buy coins and stake them and hold on to them, and go into one-of-one art with whatever profits I make from my NFTs. But other than that, just creating farms and staking them, I think that's probably the route to go.
41% is what you're getting. That's pretty, man. That's a lot. You know what I mean? I know some of them are like 500% at 200, but I mean, but it's stability. You know what I mean? I like the fact that Orca is well known. It's actually, you know, a very good ecosystem. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get rug pulled like freaking cafe swap or some shit.
not no cafe swap. You know what's cool? You know what's cool about Orca? They were the first Solana token other than Solana to be listed on Coinbase. So
oh, wow.
that's a pretty big deal, and that should be a pretty big bull flag for anyone looking. So let's move on. Let's look at the fear and greed index. Let's see what the market sentiment is looking at. Fear and greed. This one's always a really good one. Obviously, the last month and last weeks, there's been a lot of fear. So that was a really good time to buy.
It's moved. It's moved completely from extreme fear to now all of a sudden greed. So that's gonna be it's funny how we're green and now it's looking green. So yeah.
About that. What do you think about this? Like, is it good that we're in this greed area so fast? Should it be more that neutral? What do you think? What do you think about the market sentiment with this fear and greed?
No, I'm okay with it right now. Greed is not bad actually right now. I used to think that greed was actually means for everybody's gonna get back into the market, but it's not. It's when it hits that extreme greed, that's when it's just like, man, kind of looking away your options. I think greed is okay, believe it or not, in the fear and greed index. I would love it to be extreme fear or extreme fear a little bit more, you know what I mean? Because obviously that's buying opportunity. That's for us to, you know what I mean? People are really now backtracking to what I'm trying to allude to is people are stepping into the markets again. People are starting to realize, hey, maybe I was wrong. Hey, maybe there's something here. And everybody has that sentiment of FOMO, of not wanting to miss out if this becomes a bull run. So I'm okay with greed right now. It's when it hits extreme greed and it hits it for a couple weeks straight. That's what I'm like. Maybe you might be gonna take some profits somewhere.
Right. It never hurt anybody taking profits. Take your profits.
I know. I wish I would have taken more.
Right.
Of course. You can't time the market like we allude to.
You know what's interesting too, and piggybacking off that, being able to time the market. I just spoke to someone today on a Twitter space, and they were coming into Solana for the first time, and they're like, "Yeah, it's back up above 100, so it's looking real good." And it's like, you're only looking at like the dollar value. You're not looking at the underlying technology, because if you were looking at the underlying technology, if you liked it at 177 when it bottomed out on this last bear, was a prime time to buy. And what did I tell you? Between 70 and 90, that was the buy zone.
That was the buy zone. Everybody should have bought there. You would have bought more. You would easy got it 30. I mean, even more honest. I think it's still undervalued. Even about $100, or obviously it's still undervalued. I like to think there's a website. It's called the Market Cap of, and you can actually search through all the market caps of all the companies in the world, right? And it's funny because according to CoinMarketCap, right, it's a $35 billion. I mean, be honest, all these technologies, they're companies, right? They're companies, right?
Yeah.
Bottom line, right? So Solana's a company. So it's just like they're only worth $35 billion, and yet they have 10,000 plus projects. I'm sure they have more than that. And they're bringing in revenue, right? NFTs, you know what I mean? They're bringing in revenue. So the revenue generating. Do you know how many like companies are worth 50, 70, 80, 90 billion dollars and have hardly any revenue or are in the red? Uber is worth $70 billion and they're not haven't even taken a profit. Let that, you know what I mean? So it's just like, is Uber really like we all thought it was going to? You know what I mean? Maybe at one point we kind of thought it did, but not much. People are not really getting that much into rideshare right now as they used to, and there's a lot of competition. You know what I mean? So if you think about what Solana is fundamentally trying to change, and it's only worth 35 billion, that's nothing. Companies are worth trillions right now, man. Apple's worth 2 trillion. You know what I mean? So just kind of putting the context, it makes you kind of think in hindsight. You know what I mean? 35 billion is not that much, man. When companies are worth that
for an international organization, no, not much at all.
Come on, man. That's changing how I mean, we haven't even talked about some of the stuff that actually, besides NFTs, but payments and things like that are actually changing into. Yeah. So, but anyway,
Solana Pay is going to get integrated, I believe, with Square
Yeah,
here in the upcoming year. There's going to be a lot of integration with Solana because
totally,
it doesn't have the gas barriers that like Ethereum has. Yeah,
totally.
Tezos has no gas, virtually cheap gas. Cardano has cheap gas, but what about the user interfaces? Are they as
Totally.
easy to work with as Solana? And I know that their main focus on Solana is making it user friendly. The user experience needs to be seamless and smooth, and that's how it's going to grow. All the other tricks and bells and whistles can be added on after the fact, much easier if they have a
Totally.
solid system built or a solid, solid
Totally.
blockchain built. Um, One other analytical piece of data that I want to show you, since we're talking about Solana, I started working with this DAO called the 21 DAO, and they are helping emerging like just fresh NFT artists get to the next level, establish themselves within the NFT space, and they have a website. Hang on, am I ruggy a little bit?
No, not at all.
They have a website, the 21DAO.xyz, and you can go on here and you can see, just like you can see like on Coin Market Cap, like volume and stuff traded
Oh, that's
for
so cool.
coins, you can go on and see between all the different marketplaces on Solana, between all three of them, what the 1 day volume is, what the 7 day volume is. So like, let's look at 7 days. It refreshes. And as you can see, you got Lay Dow up there for the past 7 days for their founders collection with John Lay, Legend in the Space. Look at these volumes: 95 soul, 388
Damn, that's
soul,
crazy.
388 soul, and people call Solana
That's
a cheap
insane.
chain. Are you kidding me?
They're
Are you
not.
kidding me? Come on.
I know. I know. I
So this
know.
is this is just a really great resource, whether you're an artist, whether you're a collector, a speculator. You can go in, you can toggle all these different features: auctions, amount, bids, marketplace, and you can see where the volume is going and where the volume is being bought at. And as you can see, between all marketplaces in the past 7 days, the top is exchange.art, and then you've got
Totally.
like, look at the day, look at the 1 day. Boom. Exchange art. We got
That's
one,
crazy.
two, three, four. So on the last day, they broke even with form function, and I think that's because they had a big voxel monkeys. So yeah, on 21 DAO, you can go through. You can check out the different volumes across all the different marketplaces.
Love it.
It's it's this really cool project that I started to get involved with.
Nice.
They have this what's it called, it's the artist advisor program, and so every 2 weeks they curate whether it's a collector or an artist slash collector like myself, and you get to participate as an advisor for new to the space NFT artists, and they can book time with you
Yo, I want to be
to
a part. Gosh damn, I want to be a part of this.
right.
Cool.
Basically, you book time with them and ask them questions in a very easy, lighthearted, like a very easy, approachable way, asking
Yeah.
collectors, asking other artists, how are you marketing? Where's the volume? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What is your process? How can I get more noticed? And that's a really prime opportunity. So you can find them on the Twitter.
No doubt.
So you can go at 21DAO underscore.
Everybody check that out. 21 down.
Go to
That's
the
pretty cool.
website there, and I'm part of the advisor program for another couple
Check
days.
out.
I'm part of the advisor program for the next couple days, so you can book time with me to talk about marketing. What is
Nice.
Zebo? Whoop. We'll have to look at that later. So yeah, 21 DAO, definitely one to get involved with, as well as Lay DAO. They're another one that you want to get involved with if you're an artist or whatever.
Check that
Um,
out. Check that 21 down.
So Other than that, just a couple of artists to be on the lookout for, that I would definitely advise someone to take a look at. First is S. Jane Art. She has this series of
Nice.
earth paintings. She uses
Love
this
it.
drone to go capture. So she'll like use the drone and like take abstract art shots of the earth. So like
Wow.
these are big icebergs, like
Jeez.
not
That's
diamonds. Those are
amazing.
like
That
icebergs.
is amazing.
This one's cool, Ophelia. It looks like those are like some little sticks, but those are huge logs.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
I really like this one, The Lovers. That one's a really cool piece, like with the
That
water
is.
and the ice. So she's someone to be on the lookout. She's dropping later
That's kind of
this
cool.
week. Um, Another one to look out for, Laser Lou. He makes these laser installations with lasers he makes. He makes these real lasers. It's so cool. He does it in his house.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
and then like he'll gut like TVs and take like some of the mirrors off the TVs and like help set up like some of his laser setups. So he's someone you want to be on the lookout for. He drops auctions every Sunday, Solana Sundays, him and Paper
Nice.
Buddha. So if you're looking for a laser Lou, you're gonna have to fight me for that. And then the final one that I want to share, the final artist to share in the Bricks picks is Douglas McCurdy. This dude is a legend in the Solana space. Hoop World Volume 1. Look at that volume,
Oh, hoops.
217. So
So that's pretty cool.
he has this like basketball hoop he takes with him places, and he'll put it up with like zip ties and magnets and stuff, and he'll take some like strategic shots of them. Look at this one where he's at like in
That's
the
amazing.
desert.
Yeah.
Look at this sale. Look at this sale.
Sharded. That's pretty cool.
Look at this one. 66.24 for that sale.
Wow.
That's a
Good for him.
primary sale.
Yeah.
So he's releasing a collection this Thursday called Cloud 9. And basically it's just him being embraced by the hoop world and like all of his success here. Especially with his collab with John Lay
Cool.
and Hollow Cities. So it's coming out. There'll be 9 images for 9 SOL a pop. So if you're getting outpriced in some of these auctions, like you don't got 66 SOL to compete on there, he's gonna have some buy nows that you can get in. So
Love it. Love it. That's pretty cool.
so
Everybody check that out. That's amazing. I love the hoop idea too. I think that's amazing. That's pretty damn creative.
right, and it's so simple,
Yeah.
simple and easy.
Wow.
Not easy. I don't want to say easy. I don't want to say easy. It's his work is not easy to do. But what I mean by it is like just
Creative.
creative. That's what I mean. Creative. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
those are some
creative.
people to be on the lookout as far as the NFT world is concerned.
Love it.
What are some tokens we should be on the lookout for? I know you got Zaquilla. What else are we looking at? We have Floki.
Um, you cut out one more time again.
What are
There
some
might be trying to
tokens?
rugged. I can't hear you, Brick. Oh, some tokens. Oh, we got plenty of.
Give me
We
your
got
like
plenty of
top
tokens.
three. Give me your top
Yeah.
three.
Top three. I would say honestly, if you can, one more time again. I love me some Pond. I know let's talk about it religiously, Marlon Pond, because obviously he's been going. But more importantly, because I want to actually give a token because it actually coincides with NFTs. It's Altura. They make some good partnerships. I think of late, especially with Minecraft. I thought that was kind of huge. They actually did that. I know, right? And they make some. They got some cool little partnerships up the sleeves a little that are going to be pretty good, especially in this space. Too. Smart NFTs is where it's at because they're not just making NFTs, but they're trying to make it smart and in essence. So they're actually smart and adding coding to it specifically. So it's like you're able to, I mean, put it in the game, especially for those games. You know what I mean? They're actually, if you're gaming, if you're huge into gaming, which gaming is the direction of the metaverse, is basically make it your own. You know what I mean? So that which I think is kind of cool for, but make it so they're making that platform easy for anybody or any developer to just integrate. You know what I mean, off the back, off the whim, which is kind of cool. So I just think that's kind of that's new. I've never seen that. You know what I mean? That kind of integration that you just have like a full system that you can just you know what I mean, integrate their coding into you know what I mean, API, and basically you have smart NFTs. So whatever game you have, you know what I mean, and basically be able to that's revenue.
That's such an interesting thought.
That's revenue. You know what I mean? It's a lot of utility. You're able to transfer it. I mean, you talk about it for some of the stuff that they have for these cool little NFTs you're able to integrate into the metaverse, the jackets, the you know what I mean, the shoes, and you know what I mean. And so anyway, that's my little play is Altura. I love Altura. Floki, I love Floki a little bit too. ApeCoin, everybody wants to get ApeCoin. I like ApeCoin right now, but I just think it's a little bit on a high right now. So I see a lot of yeah. As soon as it actually comes down a little bit more, I think that's good because obviously Yuma Labs is actually killing it right now. So I think I made a lot of good partnerships with a lot of celebrities and a lot of different investors, including Mark Cuban. I think that's kind of cool. So yeah. So they're heavy in that space. So I think that's gonna be key. So watch out for those specific coins right there: Pond, Altura, and Bitcoin. I think that's kind of.
Imagine trying to have a conversation with yourself like 10 years ago, like there's going to be ApeCoin, Dogecoin, all these other coins, like
Floki and you, Marview and you, Must Coin, all these different ones. So yeah,
that's a rug.
I know, I know, man. But appreciate you, man. I appreciate having this. When we do more of it, man, I look forward to it.
Market Watch Mondays. We'll keep it up. We'll
make it happen. Hey, drop a comment. Let us know what your favorite coins are. You know what I mean? I want to hear back from you guys. I love that. One thing I love about YouTube, I never thought I ever have is comments. So I apologize for the little one in the back, but I love the comments. So please let us know what you guys are into. What coins you guys found that's of value, and I love to talk more about it.
Hey, like, share, subscribe the video, and tag. So share the link. Go to YouTube, click the share it to your Twitter. Tag CryptoJay, tag Brick Astly, and you're going to be entered to win a Solana NFT.
Hey, love that.
I've got some photography NFTs that I can give away. So this is going to be a giveaway. You need to share and you need to tag both of us, and make sure you're following us too. We'll be on the lookout, and then this time next week we'll do the giveaway live on the show, and we'll give away an NFT. Must have a Phantom wallet. Must have a Soul Eye.
If not, we'll show you how to do a Phantom wallet. I set one up. We'll show you how to set it up. Yeah.
With that being said, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, be kind to Mother Earth. Do a little bit of trash pickup, because without that, if we don't do that, all this crypto, all this fiat is going to be worthless if we've got no Earth to call home.
Amen.
Always GM.
Bye.